You are not lazy, you do not lack motivation. In this video, I'm going to share 3 ideas to prove to you, or to try to prove to you, that you're not lazy or unmotivated. Assalamu alaikum friends, this is Maryam from Sisters Flourish, where I share what I'm learning about the power of combining dua with productivity. Alright, so once upon a time, there was a young 25-year-old lady. She was under a lot of pressure to do something meaningful with her life, and as she grew older, that pressure just kept increasing. Everyone expected her to be something, or do something, or achieve something, and she struggled to meet their expectations. She also started to expect a lot from herself because her peers were out there doing meaningful things with their lives. But this young lady is not a random lady. She's actually you and me. In my case, I was surrounded by friends and family who followed a specific path, so somehow I thought that I had to follow the exact same path as well. Go to college, graduate, get a job, get married, have kids, says that everyone else seemed to breeze through. And so very early in my adult life, I felt like a failure at so many things, and I concluded that I was just lazy and I couldn't really do anything meaningful. But I'm now understanding that all my years of feeling so behind in life were not because of laziness or a lack of motivation. My understanding of laziness has changed over the past few years, and I hope to help you see your situation from a different perspective by proving to you, or by trying to prove to you, that you're neither lazy nor unmotivated. Now make sure to stick to the end because I will be sharing 3 ideas to get you started with what I call an unlazy system. But before I share those, let's take a few seconds to ask Google what laziness even means. According to Google, the word lazy means unwilling to work or use energy. A lazy person does not want to work or make any effort to do anything. Now, I know you're probably saying, yes, that's me. I would argue that you do work and you do use effort. The only issue is in deciding what you're working towards and where your energy is going. A lot of us still go to school. A lot of us still work. We still have conversations. We still raise children. We still scroll on social media. Some of us binge watch Netflix. But all of these things require energy, right? So yes, we do use energy and we do work. Again, the key is in deciding what you want to work on and where you're going to show up. If you're constantly thinking, oh, I'm such a lazy person, I can almost guarantee you that if you dig a little deeper, you'll find that you're either feeling drained by something or that you're stressed out about something. You may be feeling drained or stressed because of your physical environment. Some people get drained or stressed by mental health issues or by overwhelming emotions like loneliness or grief or even envy. Another thing that can leave you feeling drained is when you're feeling unsatisfied with where you are in life, like maybe a job that you hate, or financial stress, or unsuccessful relationships. These things that may be draining you, they don't always show up exactly as stress. You may just be carrying the baggage without knowing that you're carrying it. Because even though you carry it everywhere, it just likes to move around quietly with you. And because you've been carrying that silent yet heavy baggage around every single day, it's hard not to feel lazy and unmotivated. Then you find that you're fighting within yourself because deep down you want to do meaningful things and you want to feel a sense of achievement and fulfillment. But then you're struggling to feel motivated enough to do anything at all, which leaves you with no energy to even figure out what your next step should be. And then you go back to feeling lazy and unmotivated, and the cycle just continues. So now I want us to talk about the 3 ideas that I said I would share to prove to you that you're not lazy. I've kind of shared parts of idea number 1, but here it is again. Idea number 1, you're not lazy, you're stressed. If this is you, self-compassion is incredibly important. Start by figuring out ways that you can deal with the root cause of your stress. This was a big one for me, and in my case, a few things helped me. One of them was breaking up with my phone, and I plan to make a video about that someday, soon, inshallah. The second thing that helped me and still helps me is journaling. And then the third thing that helped me was establishing a morning routine that includes a lot of dua. When you've dealt with the main source of your stress, you will have more time and more space, and you'll find more clarity about where to go from here. You'll find it easier to answer the question, what is the one thing that matters to my heart right now? By the way, if you're finding this video beneficial, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps the overall growth and health of this channel. Okay, let's move on to the next idea. Idea number 2. You're not lazy, you lack clarity. If you struggle with a lack of clarity, I invite you to get curious about 3 things. Number 1, where does your energy go every day? Number 2, how can you conserve energy, which means how can you give less of your time and effort to things that are taking away from your joy, and how can you give more time to things that do bring you joy and fulfillment? The third thing that I want you to get curious about is, what's holding you back? Ask yourself what could be holding you back. What's holding you back from taking action toward the things that matter to you? Because sometimes we think that we're lazy, but we're actually just held back by fear. Fear held me back for so many years when all I wanted to do was be a blogger. But I was paralyzed by the fear of, what if it doesn't work out? What if I fail? What would people think? What if I lose friends? Maybe it's a fear of success that's holding you back. Maybe it's a fear of stepping outside of your comfort zone that's holding you back. Maybe it's a fear of committing to a new unlazy lifestyle. Which brings us to the third idea. Idea number 3, you're not lazy, you just need an unlazy system. If there's one thing that I would point my recent unlazy wins to, it's building my own unlazy system, which I call the 12-week dua challenge. This challenge is where I and a group of like-minded Muslim women combine focus, productivity, and sincere dua to help us get 1% better every day. A few years ago, I read the book, The 12-Week Year. Top secret, I never finished reading that book. And the one lesson that I took away was that I needed to focus on a few things for 12 weeks. And that focus is the first step of the 12-week dua challenge. Step number 1 of the 12-week dua challenge, as I said, is focus. So after you've done the foundational work of identifying, the things that are stressing you out, or dealing with whatever it is that is draining you, you'll find that you start to have some clarity around your direction and your goals. And so you get to choose what you want to focus on, working toward for 12 weeks. In one of the first challenges that I did, I chose to focus on breaking up with my phone. The second step of the 12-week dua challenge is dua. This is where we make a lot of specific dua for that thing that we're working toward. We have the gift of dua, right, from our most merciful and most generous Lord. So why don't a lot of us use this gift? Allah wants us to ask Him. He tells us in the Quran, call on me, I will respond to you. Allah wants us to call Him by His most beautiful names. So if you're seeking provision, for example, call on Allah al-Razzaq. He is the provider. If you're seeking a way out of a situation that seems impossible to you, call on Allah al-Jabbar. He is the compeller. Call on Allah al-Fattah. He is the opener, and He can open doors for you, and He can make it all work out for you in ways that you can never imagine. So call on Him with hope and know that it is so easy for Him to give you and give you and give you, not because of who you are or what you do, but because of His might, His generosity, and His power. Okay, so step number 3 of the 12-week dua challenge is what I call ihsan level action. This is where we pull up our sleeves and show up and do the work. because the focus area that you chose in step 1 is where you're choosing to expend energy, right? And because of how much that one focus area matters to you, you will show up fully and keep on tying your camel, knowing that you have your dua to hold on to. The final step of the 12-week dua challenge is accountability. This is an important step which a lot of people miss, and it's my favorite part of hosting the challenge, because like-minded women come together weekly to share wins and encourage and support one another. So if you or anyone you know would benefit from having a group that keeps you accountable through the steps I've mentioned, definitely check out the 12-week dua challenge using the link in the description box. One of the quotes that has stuck with me over the years is, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now." So join me and others in the challenge so that you can gain clarity on your one thing, make dua about it, and take ihsan level action while having the community for accountability and encouragement. May Allah open doors of goodness for you, and may every day be a new day for you to get 1% better on your journey to Allah. Ameen.